So it makes no sense at all to be thinking about tomorrow. That's unwise. So now, and that same mentality is applicable to your goals and dreams. 99% of you are never going to be successful because you don't live in today. You don't live in today as it pertains to your goals. You keep living in tomorrow, and then tomorrow keep coming, and then eventually you look back a year later and you never accomplished anything, but you keep telling yourself, I'm going to be successful one day. I know I'm going to succeed one day. I know I'm going to make it one day. See, and it's done. Like, I'm never living in tomorrow again. I planned out my life and I broke it down to each day, and I'm going to stay in the day. And that's where I'm going to stay. Because you're not tired, you're uninspired. I started writing a book like 3 months ago called Vision Board. And yeah, we always, and it's not the vision board that you think. It's just, it is, but it's not. But the concept of the book was you're bored because you don't have vision. You don't have energy and zeal, and you don't have spunk or fire or tenacity. You're tired, sleepy, and depressed, not because it's because you're vision bored. You don't have a vision that inspires you enough to be on fire. So you vision board. And then when you vision board, you put the reason you're bored on everything else. But it's not anybody else's responsibility to make you inspired. I'll prove it. Inspired it means in spirit. Inspiration, that means in spirit. That means inspiredness comes from you, nobody else. But this ain't my thing. This ain't my thing. No, you ain't your thing. You don't even, you're lacking, you're not inspired. You're not in tune with your spirit, your purpose. You don't have a vision. You're just clinging on to things because you think it sound good, it look good. Maybe I could do this to get down to it, but you're not inspired though. Anything I do, any business I start, I have the same spirit, because I'm inspired. I'm not vision bored. Right? So I be looking at y'all every time y'all come in. I be looking at y'all energy. I'm like, yeah, she vision bored. She not inspired. He didn't, because and you're not in tune. And don't nobody that's a go-getter want to be around people that's not go-getters. It's agitating. Right? It's like nobody likes that. It's like a Debbie Downer. It's like when you the life of the party, you don't want to hang around people who don't want to dance. It's like, all right, we can't go partying together because you gonna mess up my house. I'm even getting mad even thinking about what you about to do. When God says, how can two walk together except they agree? He's saying, how can two people succeed together if they don't have the same mentality and mindset, the same spirit, the same energy, the same commitment? We can't. Right? We're not going to the same place. But anyway, back to living for so now I'm gonna show you, right? So I'm like, okay, I gotta make $10,000 a day. And I said, I need to revolve my life around my day. So I began to challenge how I think. And you know what? What happens is the reason why you start, you get excited. Like, you're gonna be excited today. Like, you can't leave training. You're gonna be motivated today. But in 3 days, you know how Jesus said he's gonna rise in 3 days? In 3 days, you're gonna be back like, oh, come on. You're gonna be back overwhelmed. You're gonna be back only because you don't have a daily regimen that keeps that mentality, that reinforces that way of thinking. So you're going to go back into your own life, that own comfort zone, the same environment, same apartment, same culture, the same friends, the same routine, the same work schedule. You can't keep going back to the same thing expecting a different outcome. But anyway, so $10,000 a day. I said so. You know, one, I got commissions. Two, I got overrides. And three, I got residuals. Right? So I'm just thinking about so because I'm thinking about where is my $10,000 a day going to come from? Well, one is commission, two is override, three is residuals. So that means so for example, when I talk about commission, right, I'm at 110% contract plus a 10 to 20% bonus, right? So because my team does 10 by 10, I get a 10% bonus. If my team does 20 by 20, right, I get a 20% bonus. So as a regional vice president, you know, and if my team does below that, it's just my commissions and my override, which is the difference of the count. So anyway, right, so I started looking at my commissions. And I said, well, if a person does $100 a month for insurance, well, the average premium is $1,000, right? So if the average person does $84 a month for life insurance times 12, right? That's $1,000 in premium. I'm at 110% contract, right? So what does that mean, right? Let me show you. Let me pull up my calculator, right? There we go. So if a person does $84 a month, it's really like $1,000 and something, but times 12, that's $1,008. That means this is what they pay a month, right? So times my 110% commission, that's how much, that's my total compensation per person. So I, as a regional vice president, make $1,100 on average per transaction. Then you do the advance times 0.75%, so that means it's $831. But my QBI good, I'm gonna get my entire compensation right over the 10th, 11th, 12th month. So I'm back to $1,100 per person. So right, so now let me show you, because I want you guys to know how you ought to be thinking, right, and how you ought to be looking at your opportunity. Because you have a license, just because you have a license, that means you have control now. Driver's license, control of the wheel. You know, you have a license, you're in control now. So remember, you know, the average person does $84 a month toward life insurance, somebody press mute, right? Times 12, that's $1,008 times my commission, right? That's $1,100, right? So now if my goal is $10,000 a day, then I just need to divide that by the 1,100. And so when I take my $10,000 goal per day, right, divided by 1,100 per transaction, what that means for me, if I wanted to focus on just personal sales, and that's what commission is, right, then I would need to do 9 transactions. 9 transactions per day. So that's what I would need to do if I wanted to make $10,000 per day myself. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a lot of transactions, right? And so, but let me show you how that works, right? So now, if I need, let me move it down or something. So my goal, let me just over so it stops falling. So my goal is $10,000 per day. And in order to do that, I need 9 transactions. This is, now you just work backwards, right? So 9 transactions, you times that by 2, because I would need on average 18 presentations. Because if I do 18 presentations, that's 9 transactions. And then if I do 30, if I have 36 KTAs / invite set, so if I have 36 appointments set, that'll give me 18 presentations, 9 transactions, which will give me, my 9,000 in premium. From those 9 transactions, I'll get 4 recruits and I'll get 2 licenses. You see? So, but now it started here. This is where so now I know I needed 9 transactions. You times that by 2 to see the number of presentations. You times that by 2 to see the number of KTAs that you have set. And so now I know if I plan on selling myself, what will my day need to look like to make $10,000 a day? And that's just off life insurance. If I include investments in there, right? If I include all of the non-life products in there, let's say all investments, mortgage, auto and home, PLPP. If I add the other products in there, it ain't the numbers would, because I really, but I'm just talking about just life insurance, right? So now when I look at, 18 presentations, I'm like, okay, how do I do 18 presentations? Because if one presentation is an hour, that would mean I would have to put 18 hours in. Now, 18 hours, that's too many hours. I can't work 18 hours. So, but I'm still determined to figure out how can I do this, right? So I said, so if I know that these are my numbers, right? This is what I need. I'm saying, how can I do this? I said, oh, okay. So if I set up my op meeting system, right, where I could have a 12 to 1 p.m., a 3 to a 4 p.m., and a 7 to an 8 p.m. If all I need is 18 presentations, that means all I need is to present to 18 people. So if I could have 6 people attend my 12 to 1 a day, 6 people attend my 3 to 4 a day, and 6 people attend, right, my 7 to 8 today, how many presentations is that? 18 presentations. See, 18 presentations. And as long as I can get 18 presentations, whether it's individual or a group presentation, which is the opportunity meeting, I'm still going to get my 9 transactions, right? I'm still going to get my 4 recruits from that. And I'm still going to get my 2 licenses, right? So so now it's just focusing on, okay, I got to create the activity, the appointments and invitations. You see? So why would I do 3 opportunity meetings a day? Why would I do it? Because I want to be free. I want to make $10,000 every night. And here's the thing. Remember you guys said in the beginning, y'all want them to get paid every day too? Well, guess what? You have to now incorporate our op meeting schedule into your schedule. And it don't necessarily mean you're always available. It means you're always inviting people to each one and available as often as you can so that you can be present with them. Does that make sense? Because if I'm presenting to a stranger, my likelihood of closing and recruiting goes down. Now, I'm still great at closing and recruiting, so I'm going to still get results. But the more that you can be there and attend and cheerlead and shake your head, be like, yeah, you know how in church, like, amen, amen. You be subconsciously feeling that amen. But in church, when ain't saying that, you subconsciously, it takes away from the information you're receiving. You see, so now if you want to get paid 7 days a week, you have to now buy into my new system Monday through Friday. We have a schedule. And when you're prospecting and making phone calls and sending text messages and talking to people and and connecting with people and going through your top 50, you say, listen, well, we have an opportunity meeting. Well, what you doing today? 12 to 1, lunch, 3 to 4, 7 to 8. You see, I can RSVP. I can RSVP you for any one of these time slots. Oh, not today? Well, tomorrow, 12 to 1, 3 to 4, or 7 to 8. You see what I'm saying? And so now, so your goal might not be $10,000 a day, but guess what? Who would want to get paid? Well, let me show you something. Let me. I want you to just see this, right? I want you to see something. You, right now, with a license, at a 50% commission, you're a district. That means that the average person do an $84 app times 12, that's $1,008 of their annual premium. 50% of that, right, is $500. I want every last one of you to right now set a goal. Say, I want to get paid $500 per day in my Primerica business. Guess what? $500 per day times 30 days. Guess how much that is? Guess how much it is? $15,000, right? And so that's 15 grand. That means that as a district leader, doing one transaction a day, you can make $15,000 a month. But you have to change how you think, right? This might be here's the thing. Yes, it's a part-time business because it's only, because you got to think, 12 to 1 is only an hour. 3 to 4 is only an hour, right? 7 to 8 is only an hour. So it's still only 3 hours a day. So that's still part-time, but it's how you think. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not, so remember the 2 + 2 = 4. Do you want 4 once a month, or do you want 4 3 times a day? I want you guys to change how you think so that in the next 30 days, in the next 60 days, you could be at $10,000 a month in income, $15,000 a month in income, $8,000 a month in income, $7,000 a month in income, right? Does that make sense? And so let me go back to this page, right? And so going back, so when you set a goal of $500 per day, right? Let's talk about it. And this is my goal for you, right? And let me tell you what I mean by that, right? Because if you are at a 50% commission and you can make $500 per day, if your coach, which is me, I'm at 110% commission, right? That means I override you 60%. That means if you make $500, right? Then I'm going to make about what, $600? What is that? Let me. I'm gonna do the numbers. So I'm gonna do the numbers. Look at this. So again, if this is me, for one client, if I'm going to make $1,100, and this is you for one client, you're going to make $500, right? Remember the numbers. The difference, right, is what? $600. So if I'm coaching you, my goal for you is to help you make $500 per day. Because as your coach who has vested interests, I am able to meet my goals, right? Right? To make $600 per day. So the first way I can hit my goal is if I sell myself. But remember, this way right here is override. Right? It's override. So if I can make $600 per day for 0 hours of work, because I really want time freedom. Listen, I'm telling you, the devil don't want me to have $10,000 a day, because I'm gonna be in every city, every state, every country. I'm probably gonna learn different languages. I'm probably gonna have business all over. I'm probably gonna be a world leader. The government probably gonna try to assassinate me. I don't know what's gonna happen. Who knows? I'm going to try to change the world. I'm going to. When I'm able to create a system to give me $10,000 a day, I'm going to be. I do know, right? But just for the sake of the conversation, who knows what I'm gonna be doing? But that time freedom is truly priceless for real. So if one person, so now watch this, if one district in my business can give me a $600 per day income, then how many districts would I need to hit my goal? Right? Because if my goal is $10,000 a day, all you do is you just take $10,000 divided by the 600, and that will tell me how many districts I need.
17.
10,000. So 17. I need 17 part-time districts. So you don't think I'm going to make about 20 phone calls today, and I'm going to call people. I'm going to say, listen, if I can help you make $500 a day, would you join my business? If I can help you make $500 a day on a part-time basis, would you join my team? I'm about to make a lot of phone calls. You see, my new focus gives me a new way to communicate and converse with people. See, how you think determines who you are. So that's why when I hear some of the things that y'all say, I'm like, okay, whoop-oo, 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 whoop-oo. I'm like, why would you say that? Because I'm crazy. I can't help myself. Right? But you can help yourself, though. And I'm going to help you. So this doesn't make sense. Right? It makes sense. And so now, guys, you have to now be looking at, okay, I didn't join. Stop saying what you're going to do a month. Right? What do you want today? Live your life like that. You see, and so this is how it's going to look. So it's Monday, start with Monday through Friday. Opportunity meetings. And what is the opportunity meetings? It's an income. It's an unlimited income opportunity meeting. So we just say opportunity meetings, right? And let me just clear that look a little bit. So an opportunity meeting. So what that is an unlimited income opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn how to make unlimited income. for yourself. And we're going to say it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to stop at Friday. I'm going to tell you why, right? Friday. It's going to be 12 to 1, 3 to 4, 7 to 8. Now, guess what? You have an opportunity, right? You can make $500 between 12 to 1. You can make $500 between 3 to 4, and you can make $500 between 7 to 8. That's crazy. So you have a chance with this infrastructure. You could make $1,500 per day. You could. I know people in Primerica that make $1,500 a day. $1,500 a day times 30 it's $45,000 a month. Do you know Omar make about anywhere between $3,500 to $5,000 per day? And you can't convince me, if you take me and Omar and you drop us both off in California and we don't know people, you can't convince me that he's going to build a bigger business than me in 30 days. It ain't happening. I'm not letting it happen, right? You're not going to out. So if Omar can make $3,500 to $5,000 a day, well, I can't. See, I know that I have an opportunity, right? I have an opportunity if I change my thinking, which is already changed, right? To make $3,500, and $3,500, right? To hit my minimum of $10,000. This is $10,500. Well, that's $10,000 per day. And how? By teaching you guys that we're open for business. We're open for business. All you have to do, right? Right? It's find people. Where do you find people at? One is personal prospecting. Personal prospect. And that's warm, it's hot and warm. Now, that means your phone, your cell phone, family and friends, co-workers, neighbors, church members, people in your personal market. So personal prospecting. Number two, it's cold prospecting. Cold prospects. That's when you shopping, if you're out and about, if you are, whatever you're doing, right? I have a script. Mercedes and Deanna have already started using it. And it's very simple. It's so it's extremely it's direct, but it's attractive and it's conversational and it's easy. And all you have to do is memorize the script. The script only like 10 seconds long. And you memorize and you literally can talk to anybody anywhere you go, and it's so simple and easy. So that's the second place where you find people. Third is field training. Field training new recruits, because they all give you a top 50. So that's the third place you find new people from, to invite to the opportunity meetings. Right? Fourth is referrals. Right? And I'll put in parentheses from clients. So it's client referrals. So this is the fourth place you find people. And then the fifth place is the client's beneficiaries. So the fifth place is the client's beneficiaries. So when people give 2, 3, 4, 5, however many beneficiaries, the client's beneficiaries are now your prospects. So when you say I don't know nobody, shut up. See what you see? You think wrong. Nobody want to hear that. Get out my no. See, that's the problem. How you think is broke. That's poverty. Nobody want to be around that. Stop telling me you don't know nobody and ask me how do I find people. Stop telling me I don't know anybody and believe in yourself. How do I find and attract people? Right? You guys follow me? So there's unlimited opportunity. It's unlimited opportunity. But you gotta change. So when you can find, like right now, if I go in my system and look at my clients over the past 13 years, it's thousands of people in there. I can literally call all of my clients. If I call 100 of them, 10 of them, 10% is going to join. If I call 500 of them and ask them to set up their appointments with all their beneficiaries, then I can get unlimited appointments for my clients' beneficiaries. See, there's no shortage of opportunity. The only shortage is your thinking. If you think lack, you experience lack. If you think poverty, you are broke. If you don't think opportunity, there is none. But if you have opportunity, if you think opportunity, it's unlimited. If you have faith, you always see more than the person who eyes wide open, but they don't think right. So there's people everywhere. And what you as a district, you should be saying, I'm gonna take people from my personal prospects and I'm gonna invite them here, right? Watch this, let me show you. You should say, I'm gonna go through my cell phone, my Facebook friends, people, everybody I know, and I'm gonna be inviting them. I'm gonna invite them. I'm gonna send invites for Mondays, for every day. I'm gonna be inviting people every day. I'm gonna invite people. Because if I invite people and one person join or become a client, I'm going to get paid $500. I'm going to get paid $500 as a part-time. I'm going to get paid $500. I'm going to get paid $500. You have the opportunity to get paid every day. And if you are licensed and you got a check, you know Primerica cut that check ASAP. So and that's lunch. That's lunchtime. Listen, people take lunch. Now let me ask you a question. Would you have to go spend $20 on lunch or the opportunity to make $500 on lunch? Oh, well, I can make $5. Okay, well, just skip lunch today. I got something better for you. Ask people to skip their lunch. Or let's do it, say it's a lunch and learn. Eat while we teach you. Eat. You can eat during the Zoom. Eat. But see, think about it. Listen, if I click off of this, I think it's going to delete. But anyway, how do you grow church? Invitations. You grow church through invitations, inviting people. Invitations. Invite. Come learn, come see. It's crazy. You know, and here's the thing. You have to sell me. You know how when you sell the preacher, you got to come and hear them. You got to hear my coach. The way he explained financial independence, the way he about to make $10,000 a day. He about to make $3 million, $4 million a year. You have to come and hear the opportunity. You have to sell me so I can sell the opportunity for you. So I was saying, well, you know, it's a good opportunity and you should just come hear it. I wouldn't go to that church either. I wouldn't want to come see that business opportunity either. You know, in the Bible, they say, come see about a man. You got to come. I heard he do miracles. I heard he could heal people. I heard he could help me. So they were inviting people. And you have to have the same, that's how you're going to grow. Does that make sense? Primerica ain't recruiting. No, I'm recruiting them for you. And I come into a Primerica, they come into my meetings. These are my trainings. They come into my business. This is my opportunity. So you have to sell your coach, sell me, sell what, if they don't believe in you, because they don't, and they're not going to because they're too close, you have to sell another person, sell another individual, sell me, sell somebody that you know that you're close to or connected to, that they can see and talk to, and when they come, they know I'm believable. They look me in my, they gonna know when they look me in my eyes, oh, he dead serious and he ain't lying either. You have to leverage me to help you because I'm leveraging you to help me. That's called vested interest. Use me because I'm going to use you. You see, and so you have an opportunity. Just think about it. If you could make, so you say, all right, I can make, so then you can make, so you can invite people here. Invite. Somebody join, they're gonna get insured, and if they don't want to join, they're gonna become a client. You can make $500 that day, $500 here, $500 here, $500 here. Do you see what I'm saying? You have the opportunity, right? And so the same thing. You invite, and you invite. Tuesday, with the exception of here, because Tuesday we're going to do our training with the team. And we're going to plug in with Omar. So with the exception of this day or that time. Right? And but you guys understand you can make $500 here, you make $500 here, you can make $500 there, you make $500 there. And okay, I see it, I get it. Where I get the people from, I just showed you. This is where you find them at. And you can still set up KTAs in between for one-on-ones, right? You can still, right? And but these times is absolutely blocked off and reserved for unlimited growth. I was just talking to Yvonne a couple of days ago, strategizing her business. And I say, I'm too good to just be meeting one person at a time. You guys got to get groups. And watch this, write this down. I'm going to give you something. It's called The Magic of Crowds. Anytime, anything that's done with two or more people, a crowd, there's a magic to that. There's a magic to that, right? And so just imagine if you went to a big church. You know, you could feel that spirit as opposed to if you went to the church and it was only you and the pastor sitting there. It could be the same message. It hit different. One you believe, one you like, well, ain't nobody else here, so I don't even know if I believe this or not. See, there's nobody else here, so I don't know if I believe this or not. So what's the benefit of the opportunity meetings? There's more people in attendance. They don't know who a part of the team from who not a part of the team. They don't know who's a first-time guest or visitor. Listen, anybody by show of hands ever been to a basketball game, like a professional NBA game? Right? Now put your hands down. What if you was the only person in the stands at that NBA game? It wouldn't be the same, would it? It just wouldn't be the, you wouldn't be as excited. It wouldn't be the same. So think about it. You don't only go for the players. You go for the environment, the crowd of people. It's the crowd, it's the connectivity of thousands of people that adds to your experience and you really want that connectivity. So everybody wants to be a part of something where there's crowds at. So that's why as the opportunity meetings, you have to be inviting a lot of people because people like joining things where there's a crowd of people already doing it. And you guys have to help each other, and we have to help each other. That's why part of our system is cheerlead. Cheerlead meaning as long as you ain't available, right? I'm sorry, as long as you're not working, even if you don't have nobody to invite, you join the opportunity meetings. You plug in and plug in. One, you learn because you get trained, so it helps you to master the presentation faster. But for two, you're helping create a crowd for your teammates, for the people they invite. You see? So we're teammates. We have a responsibility to be a cheerleader in a crowd for each other. Do you follow me? But if you selfish, here's the thing: the selfish people, you ain't gonna benefit from this because you're gonna act like you can't make it. You only gonna show up when you have somebody invited. Then that's gonna backfire on you because you gonna need a crowd and everybody gonna be there for you. You see? So that's how it works. So you gotta be committed to playing team and being a crowd. And that's why you're gonna be able to you're gonna be able to after Monday to be able to go online and show which opportunity meetings are you available for, which ones are you gonna be inviting people to, right? Because you need to participate as often as you can. It's the magic of crowds, and the more crowds and here's the thing. And when you're in that meeting, you cheerlead. You don't just sit there and look at me like something wrong. You say you cheerlead, you agree, you nod, you say, "Wow, that makes sense." You take notes and because people are not just watching me present, they're looking at everybody else in the group to see how they respond, like y'all do all the time. Y'all be looking at each other the whole training. Right? And so that's how that works. So does it make sense how to grow? Invitation, right? You see, and that's our structure. That's our system. So now, any questions about this, right? Any questions, about what I'm showing you right now? Or somebody asks a question, rather.
Hey, Coach.
What's going on?
This is really phenomenal. I can't wait to plug my people in. I just wanted to know what's the best way for us to RSVP our, people that we're getting on a random from all of the ways that you've shown us to identify and find new people.
So, and that's a great question. So you're going to have scripts. So as of Monday, right, all of the scripts, you'll be able to go to the Go Getters website and go to the download center, click on it, and it'll say opportunity meetings, or it'll say op meeting scripts or invitation scripts. You'll click on that and you'll be able to download the different ways to invite people to the opportunity meetings. Right? So it'll be at your disposal. You'll have it. Right? And so one of the things we're going to cover today is how to invite the personal prospects, and we're going to cover we're going to cover most of how today, right? With the exception of referrals. Referrals is the only one we're not going to go over today, but we're going to go over personal prospects, cold prospects, field training, new recruits, and how to invite, just setting up the beneficiaries, right? But that's a great question. But guys, do you see the unlimited opportunity that you have, right? And I hope you screenshotted that because, that's essential. That's important. Now, this is what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen is we're going to be able to go to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then we're going to be able to go to Saturday, and we're going to be able to have Sunday, right? Because what's going to happen is we're going to be able to get paid. I didn't say 5 days a week. Then I asked y'all 7 days a week. I said 7, right? So I meant 7. So, but I'm going to show you how that's going to happen. So what's going to happen is I'm going to now train leaders, right? I'm going to train leaders to run the opportunity meetings. So I have a team leader who's available to run that opportunity meeting. I have a team leader here. I have a team leader here. And then, so what's going to happen is I'm going to start developing leaders, right? To run, right? And these are all different team leaders. So what'll start happening is once we start growing and I start developing and duplicating more people who can close and recruit just like me, I can get 3 leaders on this day. Leadership development, right? And that's what the team. So what's going to happen is the team leader. So once you go after 50, once you go to 60%, if you're a team leader, one of your criteria as a team leader is you're going to run an opportunity meeting, right? And so what's going to happen is I can get, so for example, I'll get 3 team leaders to run, each of these. It'll be one team leader here, one team leader there, one team leader there. I'll get 3 different team leaders to run these days. I'll get 3 different ones. I'll get 3 different ones. And so what's going to happen is, so I'm going to have at minimum, right, 21 different team leaders to run one opportunity meeting a week, right? And then some team leaders can just run that one opportunity meeting every day that week. But at the very for me to have the maximum security, I'm going to promote 21 team leaders, and each team leader only will invest 1 hour a week running the admins, right? Boom, 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 boom. So now, so what's going to happen is even on days that you're not working, your people are still being able to be invited to your business and joining. I mean, just think about it. When does Amazon close? When does Amazon close?
Never.
How many days a week do people shop on Amazon?
All 7.
Every day.
What about Walmart?
Every day.
So if you want to be successful, you have to think like successful people. If you think, oh, I just want to work my 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, I need my weekends off. You don't need weekends off when you're financially free. Do you know when you think like a Jeff Bezos or a Sam Walton, right? Who has Walmart and Walgreens, right? Just so y'all know, that's the Walton family, Walmart and Walgreens. So when you have there is no weekend. Every day is a weekend. It ain't no thank God for Friday. That's poverty because you're like, I got 2 days off. Nah. See, you shouldn't want days off when you're getting rich. When you're getting paid. See, only employees want days off. Employers are looking for how many people they can get to work so that every day is off for them. That freedom is every day for them. Does that make sense? You guys got that, right? So I want you guys to understand the opportunity at hand. That we're going to, I already know Primerica is going to pay me $3 to $4 million a year starting this January 1st, 2022. I already know this. The key is getting everybody on one accord. How can we all work together unless we agree on the same game plan? Agree on the same strategy, have the same vision. All y'all could be regional vice presidents by the end of this year, making $150,000 to $200,000 a month. It's just numbers. Because look, imagine once when you already committed to, imagine this is you, and you got 3 people who are inviting people, right? hold on. Imagine you got 3 people. And these 3 people are inviting people to the app 7 days a week. You literally override 3 people, right? Because if you become a team leader at a 60% and you have districts under you at a 50%, you override each person 10%. 10%. So that means if these 3 people are making $500 a day, you get 10% of that, which is $50 from their business. You said so you want to get a team, and you want to get their team and their team. You want to get everybody sold out on constantly inviting people to the opportunity. Does that make sense? You see, and so and then you're gonna get more directs, and then everybody, and that. So before you know it, your business becomes too big to fail. See, that's when you know you become successful. You have to become too big to fail. Right now, you feel like you're failing because it's so small. And if 1 person or 2 people quit, you ain't got a business. You have to have a business. Write that down though, because that's what every corporate conglomerate, that's what they focus on. That's one of the metrics, or one of the things they say we got to become too big to fail. When you become so big that the government want to break you up. You guys follow that? Does that make sense, right? And so that's what we're going to become too big to fail. Where you're getting paid every day. You think that you only want a part-time business because you're an employee. And what I mean by that, because you think like an employee, you're thinking I work 40 hours a week. I'm tired. I still want to hang with my friends. I still want to do the things I love, and I only can do a bit. You're never going to make it that way. You don't even realize the reason you are tired is because you think 40 hours a week. That's why you're tired. Your brain is already thinking, oh my God, 10 hours today. Let me get this. Your brain starts shutting down your nervous system because of what you're subconsciously already saying. It's already slowing you down. The energy is just being, is that because it's your thoughts. It's how you think. You see, and so, motivation is you receiving perspective that gets you excited, temporarily. Inspiration is my way of thinking changing, and so that I have unlimited energy based on the way I perceive. And it don't matter if I work 50 hours a week, 60, I'm still going to have energy, because when you're not vision bored, when your way of thinking and understanding changes, there's infinite energy that comes with that way of thinking, and you can't get tired. I mean, you might get sleepy. I mean, the body, but you still, sometimes I hate going to, I'm like, Dad, I don't want to go to sleep, but I'm tired. But you see, there's a difference. There's a difference. I don't want to go to sleep, but my body does. Because I know what's to come. And I know I need to get this going today. I know that if you guys buy in right now, I know y'all can make $500 on Monday. Like, that's what I mean. You can make $1,000 on Monday, this coming Monday. You could make $1,500 this coming Tuesday. You could. You can. But what are you doing what are you doing that's more important than that? You spending money with people who want you to spend money on them, doing things that cost money, and not able to do things because you don't have the money, wishing you did have the money, right? So I want you guys to understand, I expect you to commit to this. I'm requiring you to commit to this. There's no other way. And if you're low energy, that's not my fault. You're just thinking wrong. You don't see it yet. But y'all smart, because I know y'all, and you do see it. You get it. You know, I don't have to repeat it, but I do, because you have to repeat something at least 7 times in order for a person to be impacted by it indefinitely. So I'm always going to repeat myself, because recruiting is selling. Write that down. Recruiting is selling. You have to constantly sell people on the opportunity, constantly repeat the benefits. People has to hear the compensation 7, 8 times. People have to see the scholarship 7, 8 times. People got to be invited. You keep inviting people, keep inviting people, keep inviting people. You know what's dope about our system, right? Is one of the things is I implemented a system where when we do present to somebody and they don't join, they don't get recruited, they don't do anything, we ask them, well, for future references, would you mind if we subscribe to our mailing list to be updated about an opportunity? They say yes. You just go to our website, put an email address in. They're going to get an email once a month about opportunity meetings, products, compensation, a scholarship, and it'll be a link. So at any time they boss get on their nerve, they think they about to get fired, they not satisfied with their pay, they going having a rough day, the manager getting on, things happen. And whatever, so that reminder gonna pop up and say, "Hey, remember us? I said what I said. Come." And they'll get that email. Could be once a week, could be once a month. It depends on. And they can say, you know what? I might need to check out this opportunity. Let me click this link. I might need to see that. I might need to, and they'll be constantly updated. But recruiting is a lifestyle. Write that down. Recruiting is a lifestyle. It's not an event. It has to be a part of how you live. It has to be a part of how you. It's a conversation. It's a part of your daily regimen. Write this down as well. Prospecting is a lifestyle. You have to always prospect. Right? You have to always prospect. Right? And what happens is, when you guys don't understand that, that literally stops you guys from growing. So that's why we're going to go over right now a couple of the scripts that will hold on, I'm pulling up now. A couple of the scripts about prospecting. Hold on 1 second. So while I pull this up, any questions? Why is this doing this? Any questions? Any comments?
Question. Just piggybacking on Mercedes' question. I know we have we're going to have the different scripts, but I think, and I may be wrong, how do we actually schedule them for once we present the script to them, they say they want to come. How do we actually schedule them?
That's a great question. And I'm going to go over both of those right now. Great question. So I'm going to go over the script that Mercedes mentioned. How do we set them up? What do we say? And then where do we take them, right? So let me share the screen right now. So now this script got typos in it. It'll be updated. It'll also be branded. So this is not how it'll look. It'll be a document with our team colors and logo and all that stuff. But I'm sure. So the op meeting invitation script, right? The KTA script you guys already know. But it's, hey, listen, you got a minute. Well, so this is when you're warm market of people. And you're warm market, people I have something for you, something I really think you'd be interested in. It's an opportunity to make things part-time from home, getting licensed in investments. You don't want to say insurance. People scared of insurance. When you say insurance, people think sale. When you say investments, people think growth. And you are getting licensed in investments. I can't explain it to you by myself. I can't explain it to you myself because I'm studying for my license now, and I'm not trained to be able to answer any of your questions. It's something that you absolutely have to come see for yourself. Can you free yourself up this Tuesday, Saturday, right? That time will change, but can you free yourself? Can you make it available today? Because now that you know the times, you customize the script to the time. Are you available tonight? This afternoon? Are you available during lunch? During tomorrow, right? And so I'm inviting you to my business training. I'm registering you now as we speak. You'll receive an email and text message with the Zoom link. So that's it. So people in your warm, hot market, you invite them. Just invite them. I can't explain it myself. It's something you have to go see. It's an opportunity. You can make 6 figures part-time from home, getting licensed in finance or investments. Well, what is it? Listen, I can't answer your question. I can't answer. I'm studying, I'm training. Even if you got your life insurance license, I'm about to set you up for your investment license. So that's true. It's not a lie. You're still studying. You're still training. But it's something that you absolutely have to come see for yourself. Right? And so when you communicate that to them, and now your recruits and your trainees, it creates a culture where everybody is constantly being invited to the opportunity meetings. Right now, where you go, you just go here, right? So let me pull up. Right. So all you do. Let me share my screen. Share screen. So all you do, www.teamgogetters.com. Once it pulls up, you just scroll right to the bottom. This is gonna look a little different by the night, but it says register new guests. This all gonna look a little different and more organized by the night. But you go here to the website, you go to register new guests. You put their name, email, phone number, city, state, occupation, who invited you. You select the day, what day, you select the time, what time, and that's how you register them. And once it's submit, they get the email. They'll get the email. They get a flyer. They'll get the link, and they tune in for that time. And the good thing is, what happens is we have their email on file permanently now. And even if they don't show up, we can send an email automation. Hey, sorry we missed you, or we can send them something once a month. So what happens is you use the script. Take them to the website, register them. Now you've RSVP'd them. They're RSVP. And you do, and so what happens is it's simple. Teamgogetters.com. Don't even enter. Just scroll down. It'll be right here at the bottom. The button will be right there too. Register new guests. Like I said, it'll look a little different. I just want to make it more attractive, right? So that'll be done by the night. But it's gonna be in the same place, same button. Right? And you pick a day, you pick a time. And so that's what you do. Now, so what happens is, now let me stop sharing. Now, I want you guys to know what happens at the opportunity meeting, right? Right? So I want you guys to know what that looks like, what's actually going to be happening. So.
Can I ask a quick question?
Go ahead, yes.
So this is only for the op meeting then. So we continue to use your booking website for KTAs and the other appointments.
That's a good question. Yes, right? Hold on, wait. Let me stop that. So all you do to book, right? I mean, yeah, y'all have the link, but all you do is let me just share my screen again. 1 second. Zoom. Share screen. So booking, you enter here. I'm already logged in, so it's not gonna ask me for my password. Schedule appointment. You can just schedule an appointment, and it pulls up my booking, and you schedule a KTA. Schedule KTA. If it's for me, if it's for whoever it is, whoever the trainees are. If it's me, you put coach. Then it'll give my availability. And you pick a time slot, and then that's how that works. Now, something happened with my schedule once I blocked off my time for the opportunity meetings, but that's gonna be resolved today, right? And so, but anyway, my point is, yes, to answer your question, yes, use the same link. It's either in your text message or you log in, go to the website, and you book all your appointments there. So you book your KTAs there, and then you RSVP people to the opportunity meetings. But people must be RSVP to the opportunity meeting, and they have to receive the email with a password or they can't get in. So the only people that can get into the opportunity meetings are people who was RSVP, and they will receive an email with a password in it. So you don't forward nobody a link. You don't send nobody a password. They have to receive it. And this is how I keep people who are not a part of my infrastructure out of my opportunity meetings. Because you might send a link to somebody, but you can't control who they send that link to. Then people will be in here spying, who knows what. I don't even know. We don't even have the information. So do not forward any links to anybody. RSVP everybody. Right? And so we should be RSVPing 10, 15, 20 people a week. Right? And then it's gonna go to 10, 15, 20 people a day, then 30 people a day, then 50 people a day. Then there should be 100 people. As we recruit and as we grow, and we walk people through, then it's gonna become too big to control, too big to fail. Are you guys following me, right?
Yes. Coach, I have another question, and this
Okay,
might be
Yvonne.
something down the line. Now, I know we have people in 2 different time zones currently, but as we expand, so how will, like, Tatiana in Texas, which she's in a different time zone, so how will that reflect? Because 12 o'clock in Texas is not going to be 12 o'clock here.
That's true. And so this is what's going to have to happen, right? What's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to train new people to run. It's 2 things. One, I'm going to have to train new people to run more opportunity meetings, but I'm also going to have to do like either a playback or a pre-recording of an opportunity meeting, because realistically, one person can't satisfy every time zone.
Right.
Now now and I know what you're saying. And what will have to happen also is like with Tatiana, for example, it'll have to be different from her. So instead of like a 12 to 1, it'll have to be like an 11 to 12, and instead of like a 3 to 4, it have to be like a 2 to 3. Instead of a 7 to 8, it'll have to be a 6 to 7 until we can create a system that allows for us to serve every time zone based on everywhere we're going to recruit at, right? And so modifications like that we'll have to do now until we have a system that works perfectly for everybody.
Okay.
Okay. And so any other questions before I show you before we move on? Anybody else? Any questions, comments, or concerns?
I have a comment, not a question. So just to your question, Yvonne. So I did notice that when you enter in the Team Go Getters website, when you book someone for the opportunity meeting, the times there are in Eastern time zones. But when you go to the book, the appointment, like the KTAs, that's set in the time zone that you're in. So
right.
It's
right, and it's primarily because it's 2 different. It's 2 different systems. One is a software, one is just a form embedded into the website, right? And but for the form, I don't have that capability, not yet, right? But with the booking link, that software, that'll adjust to the time zones, right? But not the form that we have. I don't have that capability yet. But even if it changed toward the time zone, it still doesn't solve, the real time presentation, right? So because it's done at a specific moment, in regards to the zone of time, right? We're just going to make the adjustment. You have to adjust temporarily until we figure it out, right? And so and we can keep recruiting, right? And so now, right? Okay, so let me go back to the script. So going back to the script. So let me show you real quick. This is a good training day, right? You guys excited? So let me show you real quick. Let me go back to share screen. Okay, so now the opportunity meeting script. Now let me show you how fast your business can grow. So you see the script, you'll have access to that, right? You can screenshot it right now if you want it today, but it'll be uploaded in our download center tonight, right? So this is what's going to happen. right? So your business can grow so fast, and when I say so fast, you're only one recruit away from an explosion. So let's say this is you, and you go out and you get one recruit, just one recruit, and that one recruit give you a top 50. That one recruit give you a top 50 list. You guys need to understand and need to be able to understand how to use the top 50 list. So 25 of those should be KTAs, right? And just for the sake of, I'll put 24 just for the math. So 24 of those should be KTAs, because 24 KTAs set, right, will give you 12 presentations, right? Move this iPad over. It'll give you 6 transactions, 3 direct recruits, 1 license. So if you recruit this new person, you just promoted 1 new sprint district. That's how that works, right? And then, because in 6 transactions will even give you more, about $6 grand in production. So it'll give you even more. It'll give you a minimum of 3,000. So if this is you, when you recruit a new person, you get that top 50 list, and you set up 24 KTAs with that person. That'll give you 12 presentations. That'll give you 6 transactions. That'll give them 3 direct recruits. So now you got 1, 2, 3. And one of these will get licensed. Other 2 gonna quit. Right? One of them gonna get licensed, other 2 gonna quit. So and in cash, you make a minimum of $1,500, right, to $3,000 in cash for every sprint district that you promote. So of the top 50 lists, 24 of those, really 25 goes to KTAs, right? The other goes to op meeting invites, which is 25. So you see, you got 24 of those here. And again, the reason I put 24 is for the math, to keep it even, right? I'll just say 25. Just for the congruency of 50. So 25 of those should be KTAs. 25 of these are op meeting invites. That's how you use 50 names. Now, it varies depending on if it's a non-qualified person. Maybe all 50 should be invites. Invite all 8 people, because they don't have because in order to get field trained, you have to be qualified and credible. So if you recruit somebody non-qualified, you don't have much credibility, you're not going to have a great field training experience because there's not a lot of credibility. So you can invite all their people to the opportunity meetings. You can recruit somebody today. So let's say Tatiana. Let's say your brother. Say, listen, I need you to help me with my business for at least 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you can quit because I need help. And you better ask me for no money if you're not gonna help me. Because I know brothers, I know siblings, right? And so say, just join my business, give me 50 names, and invite all your people. And if you don't want to be in business after 2 weeks, that's okay. But I need your help. Right? And then out of those 50 people who join, I mean who are invited, you know, you want to recruit like 10 to 15% of the people that you invite. Right? That's how that works. You see, so guys, so your business can change so fast because you could be by yourself right now. You can get one recruit who to get that top 50, right? And from that top 50, you can do 25 invitations. And if 25 attend, well, no, I'm gonna say it like this. So if 25 are invited, if 12 of them attend, right? 6 of them will result in being clients. But and about 3 of them is going to join your team. So you see, it all starts with invitations. But if you invite one person, guess how many people are going to show up to the op meeting? 0. If you invite just 2 people, how many are going to show up? Maybe 1, but really 0. You got to invite at least 5 people to get 1 person to show up. That's how that starts. Now, if you got good credibility with that person, and you commit them, like for example, after the invitation, double down, say, listen, what you gotta say, listen, my coach, you have to brag on me and sell me. I should even put that in the script so you never forget. Say, I already told my coach about you. He already expected you to be there, you know? And so don't have me looking crazy. Don't make me look bad. And don't just say that. Text me their name, their profile, that you RSVP'd them for what meeting. Give me their occupation. When I say profile, occupation, age, are they married? You know, their qualifications. When I say profile, I mean their qualifications. That way, when I'm presenting, I know who they already are. And I can have a better result because in my presentation, I'll mention an occupation. I'll mention, like I say, for example, like if you work for the state, and I may talk about a pension, I may talk about this, I may talk about, I'm always going to tailor my presentation to whoever's there. So don't just invite people and not follow up with me. Invite people, I'm gonna see that they're there, but it's your responsibility to text me all the information, their name, your relationship. Are they, is your cousin, your friend, it's a coworker? What's their qualifications? Right? Give me as much information as possible. And you tell them, I told my coach about you. Or I'm going to tell my coach about you. Now that you did, I'm going to tell my coach about you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't make me look bad. Don't, you know, I want to look good in front of him. Make sure you show up. Right? It's, it's from, 3 to 4 or 7 to 8, right? Make sure you're there. It's an hour. And now me and you are now truly working together in partnership to get you the result that you want. Then guess what I say? I say, oh, hey, Tatiana, Deanna told me all about you. How's the husband? How's your kids? And you say, oh, she did tell him all about me. Now Tatiana feels great, more connected. It increases the likelihood that I'm going to recruit her. It increases the likelihood that I'm going to recruit her because it's personal now. It also increases the likelihood that she's going to be less defensive and more, receptive to what I'm saying because I mentioned her name. I said something personal. right? And so I say, hey, and so I need to be able to do that. It's your responsibility to make sure that I can connect with your people that you invite. You guys follow me? I don't want it to be impersonal. I don't want them looking at me like I'm crazy, because I might start looking at them like they're crazy. Because who you think you're looking at like I'm crazy? Right? But you understand what I'm saying, right? That's how that works. Does that make sense? You see, and so that's how we collaborate and connect in partnership to get the result that you need to grow your business when you invite them. Now, when they come to opportunity meeting, right? So 30 minutes is the presentation. I go over the conversation. Well, hold on. Before even conversation, I go over credibility. I cover compensation. I cover some basic product knowledge in case they don't want to join, but they want to become a client. They're going to get sold by me. And I go over the scholarship. And that's getting started, or how to join. So that's the first 30 minutes. So the first 30 minutes, that's my presentation: the credibility, compensation, product knowledge, and the scholarship, how to join. The next 30 minutes, right? It's an interview, right? And so write this down. You guys are going to be interviewers. That means it's going to be, so I'm going to send each person to a separate or a one-on-one breakout room. Right? So I'm going to send each person to a separate one-on-one breakout room. So if it's 10 people there, I'm going to send them to different rooms. Right? And what happens is in this breakout room, they're going to complete a survey. They're going to complete a survey, and I ask them, what are you interested in? This and that, da, 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 da. When they complete that survey, we're going to review that survey with them. And if they want to join, this is where we're going to do the IB ad right there at the meeting. If they want to become a client, we do the F&A right there at the meeting in that 30 minutes. If, or if they want to do a follow-up, then we'll set another KTA. They might say, I want to show my wife. This is good information, but I'm at work right now, so I'm on my lunch. So I want to show my wife. Or the husband might say, I want to show, the wife might say, I want to show my husband, right? They might say, I don't want to do anything. I just want to give referrals. Well, they're going to give us referrals right there. So the 30 minutes is essentially cover results. Like, we want results. So that's why the op meeting is 1 hour, because 30 minutes is information. Other 30 minutes is getting a commitment. So we want results right there. Some people don't need an F&A. We can close them on the spot. So we can do their life sale right there. Everybody don't need an F&A. Some people just want life insurance. So we can do their life insurance right there. But here's where I need your help. Otherwise, it's not going to succeed. I can't interview 10 people by myself. So your guys are going to be trained to become interviewers, and I'm going to get commitments from you on what days are you available to attend the opportunity meetings and interview people. See, this is the part that you play. You invite people and you interview. You invite and you interview. You invite and you interview. And I'm going to train you with a questionnaire on how to interview. But my point is that our system is crazy and it yields results. And once you understand it, right, and you commit to it, you're going to get paid every day. right? Does that make sense? So any questions about that? Simple. No brainer. See, we have to work together as a team. I don't want you just setting up appointments and filtrating by yourself. That's a lonely road, right? We got to start recruiting in groups, interviewing together. Even the KTAs. If you don't have KTAs, but you still want to get trained and participate on other people's KTAs, let me know you're available. And when I'm doing the KTA, I would prefer to do a KTA with 2 or 3, training 4 people at a time while I'm doing the KTA. Because you can see me getting results with other people and learning, so we have to work together and collaborate more together as a team. And doing even group KTA field training, that even yields more results. I tell the client, listen, I know it's 3 or 4 other people in this training that you don't know, and if it bothers you, I can have them exit the training. But see, I'm a master trainer. I'm a top trainer, in the office, and everybody wants to be trained by me. They live in different states, different jobs and careers and professions, and they're all under my tutelage getting trained right now. And so if you don't mind, they'll stay muted and they'll just sit in and learn. And they'll say, "Oh yeah, I don't mind." And so what happens when that client or that prospect hears that? They say, "Oh, okay, all of these people are following him, or all these people learning, and maybe I should consider doing the same thing too." And I'll introduce you guys. I'll say, "This is Yvonne Morgan, and she does X, Y, and Z, and this is her, and this is Tatiana, and she does this, and this, and she does." And now they see different people from different professions all doing it part-time, and it makes them feel like maybe I should do this part-time too. You see that's teamwork, that's camaraderie, that's collaboration and working together. It yields more results. So when you post, this is why when you set an appointment up, make sure you post it in the group. Hey, I got appointments. I got 3 appointments. I got 5 RSVPs for the app. See, because when you got KTAs and appointments, that gives other teammates the opportunity to get involved and participate in the field training to help bring value and credibility to those KTAs, to that training experience. Does that make sense? Any questions?
Yes, Coach. So if we want to participate in an op meeting and we don't have anyone scheduled for it, do we need to register so we get the link also, or how do we join it?
You actually do register, right? You do register.
Okay.
You register, and what happens is too, that's great because you can be an interviewer. You will get trained. See, it's not just when you invite people. See, what's going to happen is, I'm going to get a schedule from you. What days are you available to attend opportunity meetings? Because those are the days and times that you also initially want to invite people, and you'll be interviewing as well. You're going to learn and I'm going to train you on how to interview. So you start inviting people on the days and times that you are. And and then once we figure that out, then you can also start inviting people on the days and times that you're not available. But I'm not going to let you invite people on the days that you're not available, right? When you're not committed to an availability where you can help interview people and help grow everyone else's business as well. Because people do that, people, they just want to take, not give. You have to be able to interview. You know what I'm saying? And so you're going to start, whatever days you want to get paid, right? That's how you should think of it. What days I want to make money, because these are the days I need to make myself available in. And don't put Primerica to the back burner. Try to figure out what other things that you can put to the back burner or put secondary, right? Don't try to fit Primerica in. Try to move things out the way, because that creates the opportunity for you to begin to make that $500 a day, that $1,000 a day, right? And so does that answer your question, Yvonne? Awesome, right? Any other questions? Right? Going once. Okay, so now the one of the last things that we're going to cover is prospecting, because you guys have to know how to prospect. Very simple, right? And so, actually, who I have? Deanna, can you hear me? Or are you at work? She probably can't hear me. Okay, so Mercida,
Yes. Hi.
tell the team your experience about using a prospecting script.
Well, from my experience in using the prospecting script, from what we shared and what we spoke about, I go out shopping. I'm just basically really going out prospecting, but I also do it when I go wherever I go. Like if I go to, I say, let's say I go to Publix. While I'm at Publix, my goal is to at least talk to about 3 to 5 people and utilize the prospecting script. It's very easy once you make it a part of you and practice it, which I did. I sat down, practiced it, and I was like, oh, it's simple. Because it's like, hey, I am working full time, being a therapist, but part time, I'm building my business, to become financially independent, and if I could show somebody realistically, I'm like, hey, if I could show you how to make an additional 40 to 50,000, are you open to that? Do you keep your income option open? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, are you open to earning more money? And they're like, oh yeah. And it's simple from there. It's like, oh, well, you know what? Let me show you the information. Let me get your number and I'm gonna text you right now. What 2 days are better for you? Simple as that. Would, this Wednesday or this Friday coming up be better for you? And they're like, oh, okay. By then you already have their number. By then you're already texting them. They're excited. They really don't even ask you, what do you do, until it's like, wait, hey, what is this about? And then by then you have their number. You already set up the appointment and the time, and it's a done deal. They're excited. I follow up with them and shoot them a little text, and then I show them, how to do the registration, or I register them either way, and then it's on from there. It's fun once you do it with the goal. It's kind of like a game. You do it with a goal of like, okay, today I'm gonna get 3 people. Today I'm gonna get 5 people, and it's your own game. People don't know. They don't know you're out here, prospecting. And what's most important is, if you truly believe in being financially independent, this is an easy way to do it. If you're new to a town, or you don't know nobody, this is a very simple and easy way to get to know people.
Absolutely.
So that's my experience with it. And I love it. I love prospecting. I already love people, but this has given me a purpose to talk to people, not just to be, enjoying that they're here. That's it.
No, and I appreciate that. Thank you for your feedback. And guys, she basically, you can tell she taught her daughter the script, and she started practicing with her daughter, and her daughter basically know how to prospect. You know what I'm saying? And she a child, she a kid. How old is your daughter?
She's 10 now.
Right, and so she taught her daughter the conversation, how we make money. She know how to prospect, right? And so here's the script, right? You will see that she basically covered it almost basically verbatim, right? The prospecting script.
Coach, sorry, before you continue, I had a question for Mercedes. So who exactly are you prospecting? Are you prospecting shoppers? Are you prospecting the workers? Who is your target audience when you're prospecting?
And I'll explain. Don't even answer. I'll explain it, and I'll talk to you, Mercedes. But I'll explain it to you in a second. Because I want you to read it. That's a good question, but I'm gonna answer it. So it's, hi, my name is such and such. Hi, my name is Tatiana. Do you mind if I ask you a quick question? Do you keep your money making options open or income options open based on the person? If you black and they black, say money making options. If they white, they say income options. You have to know your audience, right? And so we said, well, full time I'm Mercedes a therapist. She said, but part time I work from home as a financial consultant. I teach people how to make money, save, and invest money, and become debt free. So now they know what you do. And now you know how to describe what you do. Because when people say, so I want you guys to realize, right? You are a financial consultant. That's what you are. You get a license. You teach life insurance, investments, the F&A, debt stacking, compensation, etc. That's what you are. I'm a financial consultant. I teach you how to make money, how to save and invest money, and become debt free. Right? So now they know. So if I could show you, how to earn maybe $40,000, $50,000 a year on a part-time basis. Would you be willing to meet with me via Zoom for about 30 minutes or so? Right? And so awesome. Let's exchange numbers now. Let's exchange numbers and I'll text you down. Right? So now you got the number. They know what you do, how you help people. They know that they know what you do full-time. They know this is part-time for you. Right? And so also, by the way, which 2 days work better for you to connect? And then you pick a day, 6:30 or 7:30. And you use the link you set the KTA. Or you can invite them to an opportunity meeting if you want to. Right? So then you can say, well, I have an opportunity meeting actually today at 3, around 3 to 4. Are you available? I can just invite you to that. So, but you see how you converse with people. Now, the way you prospect though, right? And this is what, Deanna and Mercida begin to do it the same day. I actually wanted Deanna to explain her, because Deanna didn't like prospecting. She never knew how to prospect. But she said, I want to win so bad. So once I gave her the script, the same day she went out and did it, she got like 4 people. She was like 4 for 4. She's like, oh my God, I got one. And she's like, and then she said, okay, I'm gonna try again. And she went and did it again. So I got 2, I got 3. So she was just so shocked because she doesn't like talking to strangers like in that way, prospecting, right? And so I wanted her to share that with you, right? But
she did share.
Oh,
yeah, as because she's she's training me, and she did share, I guess, part of her story. I mean, I probably can't do it justice, but basically she went in, I forget what store, maybe it was like Home Goods, and they have the sort of greeter at the front of the place, and she said initially it was kind of awkward, and so she said she kind of walked around the store maybe about 3 or 4 times, but the lady, she was like smiling and warm and inviting, and she felt a sense for her, and then she just went up to her and started the script and got appointment right away.
Right. And I'll tell you what I taught her and what I told her to do, right? And so prospecting, first of all, prospecting, let me stop sharing this. Prospecting, well, you know what? No, I'll leave it up. So first of all, prospecting, it is a lifestyle. So if you have the process, if you were not doing the business, you will be living your life as usual. You will go shopping, you will go wash clothes, you will go hang out with friends, you will probably go to the beach. So you have to, when I say prospecting as a lifestyle, you have to live your life as you normally would, but prospect while you're doing it. That's what I mean when I say prospecting is a lifestyle. Live your life as you normally would. If you go to church, you might do charity, you might be at work 5 days a week, you might be on lunch. For lunch, y'all might go out, y'all might go somewhere. So live your life. Actually, the more you get excited about the business, the more life you want to live, because I want to meet more people. You might like partying, but go find people. Club, certain type of club, go lounging. See, you might find somebody prosperous, but if you go clubbing, you ain't finding no good process in a club. But when you know that I need to meet more people, for my business to make $500 a day. That's an incentive to go live more life and connect with more people. Now, and so with Deanna not really knowing how to talk to new people, right? Mercida was a little different because Mercida talked to strangers about everything. I just had to give her the verbiage. She's like, how you, that's a nice shirt. Oh, that's a nice shoe. Oh, that's nice. Right? So, right? And so, but Deanna, different personality, but prospecting is for everybody, right? So, I trained them both differently. So I said, Deanna, here's the thing. Go shopping. Go to all your favorite stores. I said, you can either go shopping for real to find what you're really looking for, or you can just go window shop to find things that you want to buy later. Go window shop or go shopping. She said, okay, I'm gonna go shop. I'm going to my favorite stores. I said, now when you go into the store, as soon as you walk in, they're already trying to sell you. So you're in control. Hey, how you doing? How can I help you? Right? So I said, they're bubbly, they're smiling, they're warm, they're energetic. I said, that's the kind of person that you want. I said, so let them try to sell you. I said, ask them for help. Can I see that shirt? Can I see this? Can I try this on? Can I do this? Let them try to sell you. And they're going to try to, their obligation Their responsibility is to make the relationship warm because they want you to buy. And as they make the relationship warm, you just start building casual conversation. And if you spend 10, 15 minutes shopping and building casual, and it's warm and inviting, now it opens up, right? And then while you're talking, you say, hey, listen, mind to ask you a quick question? They say, yeah, sure, because they're trying to sell you something. They don't mind. Do you keep your income options open? Right? And they say, well, your money making? Well, yeah, I do. And then, full-time, and Deanna said, full-time, I'm a district manager at Mattress Firm. I manage, I made 6 figures. I manage, over 20 stores, in this area. But part-time, I work from home as a financial consultant. And I teach people how to make money, save and invest money, become debt free. So she established the credibility. I make 6 figures, I do well. And if you don't make 6 figures, you give your occupation. Well, full-time, I'm a therapist. Full-time, I'm this. I'm a social worker. Full-time, because they know that you have something going for yourself already, that you're not just dependent on you're not trying to sell them into a get-rich-quick thing. You see? And you say, part-time, I'm a financial consultant. You see how prestigious that sounds? And you are. Because you are. You just don't know it because you don't understand your business yet, but you are. And I teach people how to make and save money, how to make, save, and invest money, become debt free. That's all that they want to do. They want to make more money. They want to save more money. They want to invest, become debt free. So, and now they can begin to see themselves in you. There's a familiarity that's established. They're like, I work full time and I need part time. I need to save money. And you're a financial consultant, and we already have a warm relationship. It's bubbly. I'm still trying to sell you too, so I don't want to push you away because then I won't get my commission if you don't buy. I said you have leverage, and when you go find people who are already in selling, then they're already open to selling. That's the benefit of going shopping, right? You see, and so and allowing and building that relationship there, right? And so if I could show you how to earn another $40,000 to $50,000 a year on a part-time basis, right? Working from home, would you be going to meet via Zoom for about 30 minutes? They say, yeah, because who wouldn't do a Zoom appointment if it's true? Awesome. Let's exchange numbers now. See, let's exchange numbers now, and I'll text you. So that's how you ask for their number. And then you say, once they give the number the text, then you go right on your phone and you say, actually, what 2 days work better for you? And then you schedule the appointment. It could be lunch. See, when you meet people who's working, you got 9 minutes. When you meet people who's working, they have a predictable schedule, and they're there either full or part-time, and their lunch is around the same time each day. So you can do a lunch with them. You can go meet them in person if you want, or you can do a Zoom, right? It depends. But what happens is this script is very attractive. It's non-invasive, unassuming. It gets straight to the point. It says what you do full-time and part-time, who you are, what you are, and you're not trying to sell them. You're offering them the opportunity to earn an income. So that's how you prospect, right? And so you have to memorize it though. Role play with your kids, role play with your spouse, record yourself reading it, and then listen to it over and over again. Get it down pat so that you're familiar with it, right? And then you role play, and then you execute it, you incorporate it, and you have to tell yourself, every time I go shopping, I'm prospecting. Every time I go get my oil change, I'm prospecting. Every time I'm a mechanic, every time somebody cut my grass, every time I'm in the workplace, every time I go to the beach, every time I spend family, quality time with my family, I'm prospecting. Right? And so it's a lifestyle. Right? And so that is how you grow. And so from those prospects, you can schedule KTAs, or you can set them up for the opportunity meeting. Right? And so I can probably cover this or I may, I'll just cover it next week. I'll cover it too. But guys, that is it for the training today, right? We went over the opportunity meeting system. I'm going to draw up the schedule today, create a flyer, post it in our group. The schedule is also on our opportunity meeting schedule is also already posted on our website, right? But we're going to post this every day. Even with the trainings, I'm going to start doing 30, 45-minute trainings each day. Not that you attend, but that I record and that I post in the group, post online. That way you're learning the business each day as well, right? So you can always go online and you'll be able to click success on demand and you can watch the videos, hear the audios. So that way you can also learn at an accelerated pace or at your own pace, right? Not just limited to the times that we actually have trainings. So as I said, that's our system. That's our business. My goal, write this down. My goal for every last one of you guys this month, you should make a minimum of $1,500 this month. Minimum. $1,500 to $3,000 this month. But I'm going to help you do it though. You don't do it by yourself. I'm not putting I'm putting the goal on you and I'm partnering with you to achieve the goal as well. So it ain't just you doing it. I'm working with you to make this happen, right? And so guys, that is it. So anybody with maybe just two people with what you got from today's training, how to touch you might even go first and already see. I think Mercy, you about to go second. And
hey everybody. Going back to the beginning of the training where you talked about how we, need to focus on today and how, you said that, like just looking at how we schedule things and how we do things by focusing on today, that today is the day that we need to focus on, and thinking about that when we think about tomorrow or next week, it's like a form of procrastination where we're allowing ourselves to procrastinate to that was the saying said, don't put off today for, or put off for tomorrow what you can do today. And when we don't focus on the day, that's exactly what we're doing. And it gives us an out from really being focused on what our goals are. So that was really helpful to me. And then also, not only saying that, but showing how if we do one day at a time, because we could be planning for next week and never see next week. We could be planning for tomorrow and never see tomorrow. So all we really have is today. So that was, very impactful and a different mindset on how to approach our business to really become successful. And then, just reiterating and re-emphasizing that we're all a partnership, we're a team, and we have to work together. And you as our coach, you're there. And it's not just about building you up, but it's about building us up. It's like each of us, we all need each other to get to where we're trying to go collaboratively. And, just appreciating that focus on not only on how we can grow our own individual businesses, but how us growing our business, contributes to the whole team and just being in that partnership with everyone.
Absolutely. And that's key. And that's what we're working on. That's everybody. That's right. Clap it up for Yvonne for her contribution. That's so key, Yvonne. And this year we really want to we're going to create a team environment, a team culture, team activities, right? One of the things I actually just talked to Mercedes a couple of days ago, and I appointed her as a team coordinator to start creating team events and, just team building activities and team, things to connect, right? So that's something that we went over, and we're going to be implementing a lot of that, right? Because we have to have fun. In addition to making money, people need to be able to say they having a lot of fun, like they're having a lot of fun together. That is just as important as making money, right? Living a quality life, connecting and having fun. And so thank you, Yvonne, for your feedback. Before Mercy to go, one more person with what you got from today's training. Go ahead, Linda.
For me, what I found huge was when you broke down, because I'm a visual person. When you broke down the numbers as far as the $500 a day, that was so simple. And I think for me, I make it harder for myself. You know what I mean? But that's simple. Like anybody realistically can do that. You know what I mean? And then even with the prospecting script, it's super simple. Like, you know, because who doesn't want to, have their money making options open, but the $500 a day, that stuck out to me because realistic, I was sitting here and I'm like, that's $1,500 in one day. Like that's super realistic. If you work around the schedule, you know what I'm saying? Like you can do that. Like, so for me, that was super huge. And I really was talking to myself, like, you can do this, girl, like today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's super, super simple. So I'm definitely a visual person. When you broke down the numbers, I'm like, it's easier than what I was thinking in my mind. You know what I mean? So it's really following the system. I guess I had a whole different system in my mind. You know what I mean? But it's super simple. When you broke it down, I was like, it's simple, like for real.
Absolutely. And so that's important. It's actually easier than inviting people to church. Because at church, you got to do a whole lot of talking. You don't even.
Right.
But this one, it's scripted.
Mm-hmm.
It's scripted and it's easy, right? And so everybody clap it up for Linda for her contribution. And congratulations, she just got her life insurance license. So that was huge, right? That was big.
Thank you.
And
license.
That's right. Absolutely.
That's right.
So now you can make money, right? And so it's time to grow. And so in closing, we'll finish up. We'll wrap it up with you, Mercedes, with your contribution, your feedback.
I'm just excited. I know you guys always hear me say that, but I really live that life because I literally feel the financial independence and connecting happening and through our system. So when I do go out, not only am I convicted because I understand how simplified our system is, but also how fun it's going to be. And it is already. It's just by us doing it, like the simple things as prospecting. Like when you go out there and you make it into a game for yourself, even though it's building your business and helping you, you have to think, in our corporate jobs, we don't have fun like that. Like we go to work and we're stressed, we're thinking about all kinds of stuff. But if this is your business, this is my business, I get to build it. I get to build it with excitement and knowing that, every day I'm really doing what I'm purposed to do, which is to help others. And all I'm doing is going out and sharing the information. It doesn't hurt me at all to share the prospecting script with people at all. It literally does nothing. If somebody says, no, I don't keep my income option open, guess what? Next person. And it's very exciting to know that you have these tools, these scripts, everything to help you out to build your business. Now imagine inviting other people to that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm like, look, everybody on my phone, everybody gets some, because at the end of the day, I don't know who's going to jump on board and who's not. The only way to know is by trying and giving them a chance. What really stood out to me today was focused on today only. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. I do procrastinate when I think too long term. Of course, I have huge goals and great things that I want to do country-wise, environment-wise, family-wise, building. However, daily, what am I doing daily? Because when you said who wants to make, 10,000 a day, I'm like, yeah, me. I want to do that. However, what am I doing? What are my actions and steps consistently? Follow the system. I'm super excited. I can't wait to post all our results in a group. I look forward to it. Look, anything you guys are doing in your business, including me, let's post it because it only helps motivate me. I don't know about you guys, but when I saw that Linda got licensed or Paula got licensed, I'm just like, yes, we're growing. Like we, especially women of color, no offense, but we're doing something. We're making movements. My brothers that are out there too. Let's get it. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm just excited. I'm pumped up. And as I told Coach, I'm excited. I have a whole bunch of ideas of fun things that we're going to do as a team to build that camaraderie and build that morale. And when people come, they see, okay, I'm not just going to go build money, or I'm not just going to go listen to long webinars. They're going to have fun while they become realistically financially independent. So that's all I have for today. And I thank you, Coach, for taking the time, building everything. I'm just excited. So thank you guys, and I'll see y'all.
Absolutely. Thank you. So guys, who are you going to prospect today? Who are you going to get today? See, some of y'all saying, well, this will be, I'm going to start Monday. See, that's the devil. And also, why you going to start Monday? See, you don't know what's going to happen on Sunday. You don't know anything happen. And so guys, today's training was absolutely recorded. Look for a bunch of updates in the group. Guys, let's grow. And I will see you all. I can't even say what I'm gonna see you now because I might see y'all on Monday. I mean Tuesday. I don't know. I'm gonna just see you. I'm gonna see you next time you invite somebody. We don't know. I'm gonna see you. I'll see you when I see you. Go Getters! Woo! All right, guys.
Go Getters!